Welcome, everybody. We're back. It's Zenith Online Racing. Familiar voice, unfamiliar night. I'm Arbiga. I'm here broadcasting round 15 of Tier 2 tonight. I used to race here. I haven't had time for racing, but I had some time for some commentary tonight. So welcome, everybody. Glad to have you here. In regards to the chat, if you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby said it best, so quantity is not necessarily better than quality. Need to fix this. Otherwise you guys aren't going to be able to hear my clever little quips. It's big a baby. You know it. We're here. We're out here. Who am I going to follow first? I have no idea. I don't know who usually gets out here first, but it looks like Hayden, first driver on track at the moment. Running that Haas car, I am completely unfamiliar with this with this championship. Excuse me. Yeah, just really unfamiliar. I'm not really sure who's where. I know Bark School's second, I believe Zyg leading, and Hayden's really close. Third, perhaps. So, he's probably the driver to watch for the moment. He's out on the medium tires right now, and we're going to be going for a hot lap in due time. Going to be the first one setting a hot lap here in qualifying tonight. Weather looking pretty good for now. Not sure if we're expecting some kind of weather update in the chat. Does anyone know? Dry weekend, Bobby says, so. Buzz quoting me in the chat there. I'm glad you like that one. I'm glad some people were tuned in for that one. Believe me, I didn't even think about it until it literally came off my tongue, so. Hayden starting the first hot lap here in round 15. This is Tier 2. Hayden fighting for second in the championship, trying to close that gap to the top. Zyg with a commanding lead right now. Hayden looking to do some damage here early in qualifying out on the mediums. See what he can do riding on board. Forgot to do my research before the race, so I know lots of corner names and straights, and just can't remember where they are. I believe we have, I don't know what this one is, but I know the next one's Cops. And we got Maggots and Beckett's, very famous, down the hanger straight, around the back. And drawing a blank on some of the other ones for now. Obviously Abby into turn 1. Someone want to link me a map in the chat there? Someone over, DM. So Hayden obviously purple. I believe it would show purple regardless, because that's the way the game works. Obviously looking pretty good there though. It was a nice turn in. Car looked like it was about to step out on him, but it just bit at the right moment. The Sir Lewis Hamilton Straight. Oh, it'll be named that one day. Sooner or later. 26-0 for Ace. We're checking with GP, who looks like he's just finished Sector 1. So GP Colin, obviously another talented driver. Formerly of Tier 1, now in Tier 2, fighting at the front. And nice turn in on Cops there. You can see the back end just wanting to get away. Takes a lot of confidence, and you need to really nail the entry and make a nice, smooth, consistent turn. Any jerking around at that speed with that load, and you're going to be finding yourself off the track or in a barricade. So GP, see what he can do here. Making his way down the Sir Lewis Hamilton Straight. 27-3 for GP Collins, so well off the pace on those mediums. We got Denmark up again. Actually, Denmark has just edged out Hayden on those mediums, so maybe not Hayden's best qualifying lap he's capable of. But Mr. Babon and Bark School 125.5 for Bark School, 125.7 for Mr. Babon. So they're going to be duking it out on these soft tires. Fair ways up the road from the medium guys, but I would imagine everybody on the same compound, probably a little closer. Terminal Deity has gone 26.8 on soft tires. Humble Hippo, the 50.2. Obviously, he'll be looking to improve that time. Maybe he's doing 2 warm-up laps, or perhaps invalidated and just backed right off. Or no, it wouldn't be counted if it was invalidated. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe just a mistake. Doesn't want to waste another set. It looks like he's going for it still. Nice little downshift through Cops there, and then enters Maggots and Beckett's. Yeah, nice and smooth through that complex there, and it's a nice exit down the straight. 18 seconds up on his previous time. Be happy with that. Is it actually called the Hamilton Straight? Shows what I know. Just a fill-in Tier 2 commentator, clearly. So a lot of people heading into the pits now. Let's try to find somebody on a hot lap here. Asylum. He's out there. He's going to get a round of golf in after this. Hopefully he's focusing on the race right now. Not really. He was, maybe he is thinking about golf too much. Tickling the grass there. He's on an out lap, though, to be fair, so it doesn't really matter. So Loco on a hot lap, RC on a hot lap. RC's almost done his, so let's check in with him. See how he's doing. Man of many talents. Specifically racing, because he goes P1 for the time being, RC with a 25 forward. If I recall, he has picked up quite a few pole positions this season in Tier 2. I've seen his name at the top quite a few times in some of those graphics. So another good performance from RC, sitting at the top currently. Bark School, Mr. Babon, going to be looking to hunt him down, and we'll see what these guys do with these medium tires. Are they going to stay with them? Looks like Hayden on another out lap on the medium, so he's going for it again. I love all the guys in the chat. All the guys in the chat that could have been doing comms, but here's Vega doing comms. Well, what happened? Hayden starting his second hot lap on this set of tires. You can see the 1 lap already on them. He's going for another one. You only get 1 set now. You can't really pick up the tire strat, so that you end up with 2 sets now. So, oh, bit of a snap there. So it's not looking great. He's going to be... Yeah, I see he's down on his previous run. So, yeah, he's backing right out of this. He's probably going to have to go to the soft tire. I don't think you want to be starting that far back. Soft to medium should be doable here. I don't really think it's a terrible strategy if you've got pace and you're out front. Bobby Tava, a very fine golfer himself. Hopefully he stays off the turf today. And also the sand traps, you got to stay out of them as well, Bobby. Let's get her going. Going for his flyer here. Let's stay on board with Bobby. He's had a pretty good season in Tier 2 as well. Fuzz can update you on the standings. Seems to have them handy. Yeah. You guys all pretended you couldn't do it, so I would do it. And then you're like, haha, we're actually all around. And we tricked you into doing the commentary. That's alright. It's been a while. It's kind of nice to watch the Tier 2 race, and I popped in a couple weeks ago to check out a Tier 2 race, and I was kind of like, you know, if I'm here, I could have just been commentating too. And tonight sort of just fell in my lap, so picked up the work, making some OT this week. Although, actually, I called in sick Monday, so I suppose I don't get paid for that, do I? That's okay. We'll get a makeup week. I'll recoup those lost earnings from all our YouTube revenue. Alright, let's see what Bobby can do here. He's just rounding the final corner now. Very tricky one. You gotta really, you want to be on the throttle nice and early. So, 25.6 for Bobby. So, relatively competitive compared to most times, but he's down in P7 still. So, you can see there's a couple guys out front there with a few extra tenths on these guys, and then very tight through the rest of the field here. Nice run for Bobby there. P1 in the golf tournament, P7 in the race, well, in the qualifying for the race. And a nice little golf tournament going here. The ZOR Golfers Association is live. The inaugural tournament in Azerbaijan currently happening. If you'd like to join us, leave a comment in the chat. Actually, just look up ZOR Golfers Association and send a request and we'll get you in. We'll take all requests at this point. No membership requirements other than the fact that you have a set of clubs, or you can borrow mine. GP Colin put to set a time here in that Ferrari car, doing the Ferrari team proud. Some incredible drivers last season. Just some of the best Ferrari drivers we've ever seen, and GP Colin and Zyg filling in beautifully for two legendary drivers. Yeah, good stuff. Terminal Deity. It's been a while, my friend. Check in with Terminal Deity. He's on an outlap currently, so we'll get back to him in a moment once he starts that flyer. Do we have anybody else on a hot lap currently? Fountain Maker. Looks like he's going into the pits. Wolfsburg's got to get one on the board here. Yep. Exactly. You and I as teammates have never been beaten, so I didn't retire to protect that, promise. Retired to become a commentator, and that's why I'll never be world champion. Wolfsburg on that flying lap in that Haas car, so his teammate Hayden obviously having a really good season, fighting up in the top of the standings. Wolfsburg, a great driver, always running a nice tight ship and usually picking up a handful of points every week. Just steady Eddie. Actually, check out Wolfsburg's Twitch as well. He runs a really tight ship on that too. Really well laid out. And definitely go give him a follow and check out some of his racing. Let's see what kind of time he's got here. 26.7, so just sitting outside that top 10, but that'll work nicely for the strategy. Terminal Deity, just a little down on his Sector 2 time from his previous run, so he needs to find a lot more time here. I would think he probably had an error somewhere on his previous run if he's down this far. Should be able to find a bit more time. What's RC doing? Oh, did he crash? I don't know. Oh, he did. Wow. There goes RC. I just saw on the map there. He's at the side of the track. Wow. So RC's out of qualifying. Good spot there from Fuzz. Terminal Deity. What's he doing? It looks like he's heading in, so he's just going to go for another run. Wasn't feeling too good about that one. Soy Loco invalidated, so this doesn't matter. He's going to be going for another flyer. I think that is his outlap anyway. Bark School. Bark School driving very gently. Must be really light on fuel or something. He's doing a lot of lift and coast. It says he's got 1 lap, so he has set this time already, I believe. Maybe doing another warm-up lap? I don't know. Zyg on an outlap. Hayden on a flyer. He's down. That's not good. No, sorry, he's on an in-lap. So has Hayden improved on the softs now, or no? I don't know. Yeah. Richard Crash Specialist. Oh, man. Poor RC. You guys have been working him too hard, making 3 sets of graphics every week now. Can't even focus on driving anymore. Poor guy. Bark School. Heading into the pits. Babon on an outlap. So, let's find a flyer here. There's got to be somebody on one. Actually, most guys are in the pits. Or an outlap. Literally everybody. So I guess we can figure out who's where. Who's going to be first. Juju just started his flyer. From what I can see, yeah, it looks like Juju just started his, and then who's behind him? Can't see that far. Looks like a Renault behind him. That would be Bark School, perhaps. Yeah, probably Bark School. Or it could be Bobby, actually. It is Bobby. Bobby is on an in-lap or an invalidated run or something like that. Let's get back to Juju. He needs a big lap here. Actually, Juju's pulled over because he's invalidated now. So, Bobby's going to go through. Behind Bobby is another car. That's Zyg on a flyer. Bad timing for Zyg. 2 cars pulling over. But Zyg, the championship leader now, going for his final hot lap of the day. Moving through Maggots and Beckett's now. Nice turn in there. Good bite, but a little deep there. Want to be a little closer to that apex. And he's just barely up on his previous run, so he needs to find a lot of time in these final few corners if he wants to improve and go for pole. Zyg, great racer, though. Race pace, tire management, he's fantastic at, and I assume that's why he's leading the championship. Here he comes. Let's see what he can do here. It's 25-7, so he's down on his previous time. And that'll do it for Zyg. I don't think he's got enough juice on that lap to improve. Who's that? Bark School. Bark School is done, actually. Sorry, I'm looking for a Red Bull's Terminal. Terminal just got his hot lap going here. So, I think Terminal will be a good one to follow. Keep an eye on those times. Denmark currently on pole. Soy Loco 2, Bark School 3, Mr. Babon is 4. RC crashed out, but he's currently 5. So Denmark done. Not going to be able to improve. We'll see if Soy Loco could improve. Is Soy Loco on a run? He is. Soy Loco is up. So Soy Loco going for pole position here. Let's stay on board with Soy Loco. Moving through Maggots and Beckett's right now, and it's looking pretty tidy. Nice job there. Hits that apex perfectly. Opens that DRS, and you'll get a nice little tow from this car in front as well. That's going to help massively. Bobby Teva pulling over. So really good stuff from Soy here. It looks like Soy could be going for pole position. Just 2 more corners. And 1 nice exit, and it could be all Soy's. Oh, he's lifted up. What happened there? Did he intentionally back out of that? It looked like he did. Was that maybe because he wants the inside? Is P2 the inside line? That would be very clever. I mean, to have the racing IQ to pull off something like that, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but Hayden has barely slotted in behind Soy Loco by 900ths. 9,000ths, actually. Something's wrong with my chat. Or maybe people are just tuning in. That might be it. Oh, it is. Man, a lot of people are tuning in. Hello. Welcome, everybody. I'm Arbiga. You're about to watch Tier 2 race. Qualifying just wrapping up. Denmark is going to be taking pole position there. Soy Loco seemed to have backed out of that. A little bit bizarre. I don't know why he would do that, but Maybe just thinks that other spot is better, or maybe he just had a moment and decided to lift just to be safe. I have no idea. Hayden going P3 just barely. Very close time there as well. And be a quick little break here. We'll run you through the rest of the order for qualifying. Bark School P4, Babon P5, everybody on softs here. So guys down in from P11 down, we'll have tire choice. These guys are going to be forced to start on the softs in the top 10. Babon's 5th, RC 6th, Zyg is 7th, Bobby's 8th, Asylum is 9th, DJ Panda just inside the top 10 there. So GP Colin 11, Terminal 12, Wolfsburg 13, Private Jet Jew 14, Rocco 15, Fountain Maker 16, Humble Hippo 17, G Mafia 18, and Hightower 19. That's the order. Everybody outside that top 10, as I said, has a tire choice. I assume it's a medium, soft medium race here. So we should see all those guys out the top 10 start on the mediums, I would think. All right. Gotta hydrate, guys. That's filling up the water there. Hydration is important. Will the track be hydrated at any point tonight? Will we see any rain here in Silverstone? Quite a common track for rain, but according to Mr. Weatherman Bobby Tava, there will be no rain. It will be a dry weekend. Well, it would, you know. If you looked at the sky right now, would you take your umbrella out with you? Like, behind that DHL sign, F170 sign now, if you look back there. Looks pretty gray, right? Maybe it could rain. Who knows? Weather does change quite quickly in this game. It's the dynamic weather, so anything could happen. Just waiting for the race director to give the all green, get us rolling here. Humble Hippo has dropped out of the session, so he's going to have to make his way back in pretty quickly here. Be a formation lap. And then we'll get the British Grand Prix underway. It'll be round 15. This is the Tier 2 squad. I guess we could run you through the championship quickly here. Give you the standings. So first in the standings, Zyg with 192. Then we got Bark School with 138. Ace Hayden with 132. Mr. Babon with 131. He's right there too. Right in the hunt. GP Colin 82 points. Soy Loco 73. Denmark 63. Bobby 59. RC7 52. Terminal Deity with 42. Humble Hippo 33. DJ Panda 22. Wolfsburg 21. Hightower 18. Grim Reaper? Yeah, Grim Reaper with 17. Power Grim Reaper, that's his name. Private Jet Jew has 2 points. Asylum has 1 point. And then Fountain Maker and G Mafia, both with 0 points down at the bottom of the standings. Is something wrong here? We having an issue? Oh, Hippo's left. Okay. Yeah, I think you guys need to ready up. Okay, there we go. Zyg giving the go ahead. We're gonna get things rolling here. All right. I'm just gonna turn up my audio quickly. Just realized I was a little low on my own volume in my head. That'll help me dial in a little bit better. So, yeah, championship order is pretty close. There's a lot of really close battles in there. Zeig's got a pretty commanding lead out the front, but the 3 guys behind very close, and then pretty much through the rest of the field, everybody's really close to one another, so there's a lot to play for every race here. A big chunk of points can really change your position in the championship. I want to go interval for that, and then tires. P on mediums in 11th, which makes sense to me. Hightower in 19th on mediums, that also makes sense. I don't know if you guys are getting that audio chopping. You getting that? Seems like we're just getting bogged down a little bit here on the internet, audio-wise. Don't know what's going on. I think it's better now. Maybe it's just my headset or something. That is still happening a tad. The race sort of resets when we get back to the grid, so hopefully that's okay. Yeah, it's just kind of like choppy, I guess. I don't know. Look at all these guys warming their tires up, though. Asylum's been disqualified, so I'm assuming he's hit somebody. I don't know, he's sitting on the grid. He's putting lots of heat into those tires. Alright, let's get back to the front. Just about onto the main straight here. Denmark slotting into his grid slot pole position. Soy Loco lines up in P2, so Soy Loco does have that inside line. Maybe it is a bit better. Hayden P3, Barstool P4, Babon P5. The rest of the grid reforming here. Let's get back to the front. This is round 15 of Tier 2. It's the British Grand Prix. Let's get those lights fired up and let's go racing. 3, 4, 5 lights on. And they're off. Very long delay there. Soy Loco, though, gets off to a good start. He's got that inside line. He's going to go for it into Abbey here. He thought about it, but it looked like Denmark just had the edge there. Not a great shot. We got a VSC already. Somebody out. Asylum out of the Grand Prix here already. And someone else stopped as well. RC got a penalty for severe collision with Zeig. Not sure if Zeig hit him or he hit Zeig, but they're both going to have to serve that, unfortunately. And that is going to hurt them both. Rocco, I believe, caught up in that incident with Asylum that caused the VSC, so we should be going racing here in a second. What is going on here? Well, Hightower's not in the lead. It's Denmark. Denmark in the lead here. All right. We should be racing in a minute. See if Soy Loco can get a jump here. These guys trying to keep their tires warm. Obviously, the race just started, so their tires probably quite cold at the moment. They're coming into a high-speed section. Anything could happen here. Hayden going for it, though. Down the inside, and he spins! That's what I was just saying. The tires, and Hayden's gone around in a very dangerous spot. He needs to get back out there quickly. And he is back on track. Oh, here comes the Mercedes, though. That was very close. Hightower goes through. Let's get back up to the main chunk of the field here. We got Terminal Deity taking a look at Wolfsburg. Private Jet hanging on to the back of them. Terminal very close to the back of Wolfsburg here, and he's going to be looking to get by in a moment. Denmark's had an issue. No, we just have a glitch again, like normal. Humble Hippo all over the back of GP Colin, but I can't see it because the order is all over the place. All right. Thanks, guys. Whoa, there goes somebody else. Someone's gone around. Who is it? G-Mafia. G-Mafia's spun. So the cold tire's hurting a few guys here on the first laps of the British Grand Prix. Wolfsburg under pressure. Wow, this timing is just insane. I can't believe it's still happening all the time. Fountain Maker under threat here. Zyg's out. Zyg is out. What happened to Zyg? Oh man, what a crazy place to lose it. The old pit road. Zyg is out. So the championship leader out of the Grand Prix. That is bad news for Zyg. Very bad news for Zyg. So Rocco's pit. We have a full safety car here. And Rocco has just gone into the pits. So that's going to work out nicely for Rocco. We should see, I would imagine, most of the front runners pit. Obviously, Rocco is not actually P1. I have no idea what the game is doing there. Denmark. Denmark's actually your leader, I believe. Wait, who is Rocco? Alright, there we go. It's fixed itself. Okay, so Denmark and the actual lead. Soy Loco in P2. Bark School's P3. Babon's 4. RC's 5. Bobby 6. Wolfsburg 7. Terminal 8. Jet P9 and GP Colin P10. Alright, so the safety cars pick them up. A few guys have dove into the pits. You see Panda's going for hard tires, going to go right to the end of the race now. Probably a good call. Hopefully they last. Mafia going for hards as well, but we got a few guys sticking the softs on even though they're in the pits. Hayden's pit and come back out on softs? Hayden did spin though, right? So maybe he's already at the back and figured I might as well get a fresh set. I mean, why wouldn't you just stick the mediums on though, get the tire change done? I don't know. I guess he can go fight now though. Like he's close enough that he can fight back with soft tires and make his way through the grid a little bit. Because he'll erase that gap that he created when he spun. And the soft tires will help him fight these guys, so not a bad choice actually. It might work out. He's probably not getting to the end on mediums anyway, right? I don't know what happened to Zyg, but he was on like the old pit road, I guess, which would be, where would it be? Let me show you. The old pit entry. It's actually pretty much the opposite side of where the back is right now. Let's see if we can't point it out for you when we get there. But yeah, he basically lost it on a high-speed exit and probably just rotated the wrong direction towards a wall rather than the open runoff area. So it kind of, I'd say pretty bad luck in a way. Obviously losing the car, not a good strategy when you're fighting for a championship, but if you end up, if he ends up spinning the other direction, there's just a runoff rather than a wall, so he probably would have been okay. I don't know what happened though. I mean, someone could have hit him, right? Like, anything really. Fans happy though. Obviously not Zyg fans. You hear the crowd going crazy over there. Their boy Denmark's out front. Yeah, right here he lost it. Like, just back a bit. Let me show you. On that wall to the right there, that's where he was parked. Like, right at the entry of that old pit road there. Right here, basically. Strange, right? Odd place to lose it, I think. Oh, there's a collision. Oh, what on earth is Mafia doing? What on earth? He's driven into Rocco and then driven into the wall and damaged his wing. Like, what is he doing? So Rocco has a penalty now for what is... Like, that was extremely clumsy. It wasn't like a a a situation where everybody stopped suddenly. Like, he just kind of drove into him. So, hey, jeez, he's nearly done it again. Yikes. Anyway, let's get away from here. We don't want to be looking at that. We'll let the incident reports show that later. RC also crashed in quali, just so you know, Adri. If you're really ready to crap on RC train right now. So another lap under the safety car, it looks like. That's bad news for Rocco, because G Mafia is right behind him, and he doesn't seem to know how to leave space, which is not good. Gotta leave gaps when you're in safety car. Panda's pitting again, and Mafia's actually pit, which obviously makes sense because he's got that wing damage now, and a time penalty to serve, so he's getting everything taken care of here. Well, poor Rocco is carrying a 5-second penalty for no fault of his own. Also, RC, actually that penalty RC has was from a VSC collision, I believe. You're gonna do the stop-go thing, you're gonna confuse everybody, Fuzz. Is it a 5-second penalty or is it a 5-second stop-go? We're gonna have to do this Crofty-Brundle argument. I think it's a 5-second penalty, not a 5-second stop-go. Otherwise, his race is literally over. Not stopping till the end. I mean, whenever he stops, he'll serve it, but I don't think it was his fault. Like, he was ahead of Zyg, and he got a collision under a VSC. Whoa! I mean, you could say maybe it wasn't his fault, but then you see something like that, and you go, oh, maybe it was his fault. Safety car in this lap, perfectly logical after 3 laps under it. Yeah, a 5 seconds penalty, not a 5-second stop-go, because that would mean he'd have to come in and serve a penalty and then leave and come back in again for a pit stop, which is different than a stop-go. 5 seconds is just pause for 5 seconds, right? Alright, anyway, let's get back to the front. It looks like Denmark's punched it, and Soy Loco... Oh, geez, Soy Loco, a lot of curb there, but he gets away with that. Anything going on at the back here? Doesn't look like it. Everybody looking pretty good. Nice little gaps forming already. Hayden's making up some ground. So his strategy paying off already as we get restarted here. Right on board with Bark School. So we got a nice little scrap going for P1, 2, and 3 here. Bark School's got the best seat in the house. Wolfsburg putting some pressure on Bobby there too. See Soy Loco right on the tail of Denmark here. Bark School getting a lot of grass there. Doing a little landscaping. There goes Hayden, it looks like, on Humble Hippo down the inside. And did they touch there? That looked like they should have touched. Okay, they're ghosting into each other. Our Humble Hippo... Actually, did Humble Hippo have to leave? Yeah, he's ghosted, right? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I forgot he left. The AI is pretty high, though, eh? So the car is somewhat competitive still, I guess. Bobby putting some pressure on RC here. Lots of juice in the tank, it looks like, as well. Babon just trying to keep touch with that front group. So this is really big for the championship for all these guys up at the front here. Babon, Bark School, Hayden in P10, so in a little bit worse shape, but he could make up some ground and claw back some of those points. So yeah, really interesting stuff for the championship here. Is Bobby closing on RC? He's not going to be close enough. Let's get to the front here. I'll check with Bark School Soy. Trying to hang on to Denmark here. We're going to get DRS in a lap, I believe. These guys are all within a second of each other. They'll get DRS, and then it's going to really shake things up. Yeah, Bark School looking really racy here. He's all over the back of Soy. Just taking a little bit of liberty with that corner. I believe he may have got dinged for a warning there. Panda's pit. Or sorry, not Panda. Rocco's pit. He's going to serve that penalty that he got. His DRS is active now, so Bark School trying to reel in Soy. Just not quite close enough, but RC, on the other hand, really closing on Babon here. He's going to have DRS. He's going to have a peek down the inside here. Thinking about it, but Babon covered it off nicely. Hayden making another move on Terminal there. Juju making a move on GP. No, GP's got that covered, I believe. Time penalty for Mafia. Oh, we got a spin. Oh no, we have a retirement. Oh, it is. Mafia's out. So Mafia's lost the car and crashed out. We have a VSC now, so everybody gonna get neutralized here. Severe collision for GP and Juju, it looks like. Actually, no, just Ju. Drive-through penalty for Fountain Maker for speeding under safety car. Yeesh, that's gonna hurt. So yeah, we've lost 3 cars already. The championship leader Zyg out early, and G Mafia has just recently DNF. So back to green. We're racing again. Babon got a really good restart there, just kind of timed the throttle perfectly, and just closing in on Bark School here, who does have DRS as well, it looks like. And Babon dives in the pits, maybe going for that undercut. He can find himself a nice gap that could pay off nicely. RC staying out, Bobby staying out, so Babon starts the pit window. Everybody else stays out for now, it looks like. So yeah, that's a good call from Babon, I think. He's basically jumped right on the perfect undercut lap because the window is just open for the mediums now. VSC again. Where's Babon? He's still in the pits. He's going to save a ton of time here. Surely Babon gets through. Right? Babon for sure is going to jump these guys now. He's in clear error, and he's just gotten his pit exit as VSC, so I mean, Babon, I think, just took the lead of this race. It's a brilliant call. Obviously, you couldn't have foreseen another VSC so suddenly, but really great decision to jump in the pits there. I think even just for the under... Oh, and he's got himself a drive-through. Unbelievable from Babon. Unbelievable. He was just handed a possible victory, and he's gone and thrown it away in the matter of seconds. Oh, man. What a roller coaster. Babon going for an undercut. Not only does he get extremely lucky with a VSC, but probably actually had a great call with the undercut. Probably would have jumped a couple cars. Then gets the VSC to help him even more, and then gets busted for speeding, and it's gone in a heartbeat. Just, wow. Slides away quickly. Bobby really putting some pressure on RC here. And another VSC. Is this the glitch? Yeah, it's the glitch. I think this is that glitch where it happens every, like, other lap or something. So there's a lot of guys pitting now, and they're going to be getting huge advantages from this. I mean, even Rocco, I guess it's too late now, but... Yeah, it's definitely glitch, but that'll be it for the rest of the race, like you said, so... No more safety cars to help anybody. I mean, if you're going to pit, you got to do it now. There's nothing else coming. Wow, man, Babon. That's so unfortunate for him, but really what this does is opens an opportunity for one of these guys to go for an undercut. Soy Loco, no, doesn't go for it. Man, I would have done it. RC's going for it. I don't know if he's going to get 4 seconds worth of undercut, but Bobby follows him in understandably. Bobby doesn't want to lose any ground, and Bobby gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh no, so 5 seconds to Bobby's time. RC's going to have to serve. RC's going to be serving the penalty that he probably didn't deserve either, so I guess these guys sort of neutralized each other there with that. So RC, you see, getting the 5-second penalty. Bobby's going to get him here. But Bobby's now carrying 5 seconds, so... see how that affects RC in comparison. Oh, there's a really late release from Wolfsburg. Gets out just behind RC. So RC only loses the 1 spot for the moment. Babon still has the drive-through penalty to serve, even though he is currently ahead of Bobby and RC. So RC out, big wobble there. And loses out to Panda as well, so DJ Panda on those hard tires. Going to be a little bit of a roadblock for RC now. No, you wouldn't restart the race because now that we've capped out the VSCs, capped out maximum safety cars for a race, then it'll just it'll fix itself and just go straight racing to the end of the Grand Prix now. And unfortunately, it's just something you got to deal with. We would only restart a race if there were several disconnections, like 6-7 cars dropped at the same time. Because then you arguably don't have a proper race anymore. When there's isolated issues with one car or something like that, we wouldn't really wouldn't restart the race for isolated issues. Sorry, I gotta get back to the front here. Soy Loco has pit. And is that gonna release some of these other guys? Or is Soy Loco gonna come out in comparison to Babon, Bark School, Bobby, Terminals pit as well? So Soy Loco still making his way down. It's a very long pit stop here. You definitely don't want to pit twice in this track. Soy Loco out in front of Bark School and Bobby by a mile. Well ahead, and of course ahead of RC as well. Terminal Deity leaving the pit, so RC just has a time gap, time penalty to a race, which probably isn't too bad. He can probably catch up to these guys even, especially if they start to squabble. Hightower alongside GP on here as they head into Cops. GP with that inside line, but Hightower having to lift early before the corner just to make sure he was safe, and then they head into Maggots and Beckett's. So Hightower going to be having a look down that hanger straight. Adri's bedtime, yeah, for sure. Here goes Hightower around the outside on GP Colin. We've seen it before. The cars go side by side there, and it doesn't often end very well. But for that time, Hightower gets the place. GP slots in behind. Wolfsburg picks up a penalty there. Bobby right on the back of Bark School now. Bobby is gained nicely from the pits there. See where Hayden filters out. Hayden pit twice pretty early, I think, so going to cost himself a lot of time. Going to have a lot of work to do, and his tires are really not that much fresher than everyone else's, so yeah, Hayden going to slot out where? Behind RC? No, RC is behind Hayden. RC's got some work to do, actually. Bobby, even with that penalty, has got him covered off quite complete, so yeah, Bobby pretty much eliminated that penalty by getting away from RC. And now he's going to be fighting Bark School. Let's check out the penalties if we can. Bark School with 3 seconds, but Bobby has 8, so Bobby got some work to do. RC has 0, so I guess RC's still within the window. Nice exit there from Bobby. You can see him inching closer and closer to Bark School here. He could have a serious run down the hanger straight. Look at how much more grip he has. There we go. The teammates very close together. Is Bark School going to let him through? Is he going to fight this? Comes Bobby down the outside. And Bobby through cleanly, so not really much of a fight there from Bark School, but not sure he could have done much either. So Bobby goes through. Bobby has a lot of time he needs to make up penalty-wise, so probably better if he is in front, just really pushing. Soy Loco, fastest lap there. So Bobby weighs off Soy. Soy looking pretty good for a podium here. Hayden's he's back in striking distance of that podium as well here, so he's pretty much effectively eliminated all the deficit he picked up early in the Grand Prix with that spin, other than the positions. So Soy chasing down Denmark. So Soy's got some pressure on Denmark here for that victory. And GP and Hightower yet to pit, but effectively the lead is Denmark, Soy Loco, Bobby, Bark School, Hayden, RC, and Panda. So looks like a podium for Bobby as it stands, if he can hang on here, make up the time difference he's got. Or perhaps a podium for RC if he can close back in and stay penalty free. Or Hayden as well. No penalties for Hayden, so he'll be threatening up for a podium himself. We got 10 laps to go here. Lap 16 of 26. Hightower still leads, but yet to pit. GP Colin yet to pit, so the effective leader is Denmark and Soy P2. Bobby doing some work here, trying to close down the gap, riding on board with him. Should go check in with Wolfsburg, who's putting some pressure on DJ Panda here. See how DJ Panda's faring. Kind of defensive tricks he's got. Just Wolfsburg. So much more grip on these mediums, closing so quickly in the braking zone. He nearly ended up in the gearbox of DJ Panda there. So Wolfsburg, a move could be on here. Panda moves to the inside to cover that. Wolfsburg going to go around the outside. Going to look for that switchback though. Nice little driving move from DJ Panda there. Just sat in the perfect spot, made it too hard for Wolfsburg to just sail by, so hangs on to that place for the time being. Wolfsburg doing his best to keep close and take another stab at it. Shouldn't be too hard. He's got much better tires on. So Hightower pits at the front there. Looks like Hayden going to go for a move on Barkschool. No, he has to tuck back in. Wolfsburg not close enough for a move either. So Hayden was never close enough to take a stab at that. But he's right on the back of Barkschool, who's still right on Bobby. We're going to have a pretty interesting scrap here for the final podium places. Denmark out in front, and then Soy, Bobby, Barkschool, Hayden fighting for the rest of the podium. Bobby's a ways off Soy, actually. Soy's in a pretty comfy spot. He's in a perfect spot to sit and harvest and then, you know, kind of put some pressure on if he can manage his tires and save some battery. Oh, a bit of a moment there for Hayden behind. And Wolfsburg taking a look at Panda again. Same place, just couldn't quite get it done there. Back to Hayden. Whoa, big moment there for Bobby. Bobby is out. Unbelievable. Bobby loses it on the exit of the Maggots and Beckett's complex as he enters the hangar straight. And he's gone right off into the wall and he's out of the Grand Prix. We're not going to have a safety car or a VSC for that, because we have not, or we have hit the limit already. So GP's pit under the yellow. Wow, Bobby, jeez. He's having such a great race there. He was looking at a podium perhaps, so that's got to be extremely frustrating for him. Very frustrating. Wolfsburg all over the back of DJ Panda here. Hayden now all over Barkschool. Oh, there he goes down the inside. And does he get it done? He does. Hayden didn't leave much room, but he left just enough, and he gets that place. So Hayden sails by Barkschool. The fresher tires maybe starting to make a little bit of a difference. Wolfsburg does get by Panda. Oh, man. Followed that battle for so long and missed the overtake. Babon making a move here. Looking at the back of GP. Still have a yellow flag there. There, it's cleared finally. Yeah, Bobby, you blew it. I don't know how else to word it, really. You're in a great spot. So Panda actually fighting back here at Wolfsburg. So Panda thinking about having another stab back at Wolfsburg here. Even though he's on those older hard tires, he's still got a little bit of fight left. And you can just see on the exits just losing a ton of time. Just cannot get on the powers early. Comes Hightower though. Oh, he was going to send it, but he thought better of it. There's definitely a better place to make that move, but what he's done is cost himself quite a bit of time here. He's just have so much more grip though on fresh softs. GP on fresh softs too. Look how much more grip he has on these exits. So here comes Hightower. Should send it down the inside here. Looks like he will. They're wheel to wheel. Terminal fighting it. And Hightower got a little generous with the space there and cost himself that place. He definitely could have pushed Terminal a little bit closer, and I think what he did is ended up putting himself in a bad spot and then wasn't able to secure the overtake. Getting the wheel to wheel here through Cops. We got somebody off there. What was that? Missed that. There's someone just getting lapped. Hightower. Here he comes, closing in on Terminal, going for that move again, and it looks like he's going to get it done this time. A little more space, and he closes it off. So Hightower gets the move done. Babon makes the move on Panda. Oh, big moment for Panda back there. Those hard tires starting to become a little hard to control. Looks like Hightower's through comfortably, so Bark School still trying to hang on to Hayden here. Looking back, man, you never look back. You always got to be looking forward. You hurt yourself there. I mean, yeah, you cost yourself a lot. Like, I was at least P4, I think, pretty much. Close to, anyway. He's riding on board with the lone Renault. Bark School. Trying to hang on to Hayden here. He's doing a pretty good job, too. Hayden really hasn't scampered off since he made that pass. We got another yellow. Looks like someone's had a moment there. Humble Hippo, perhaps. Oh, I think he's AI. So it looks like Bark School just keeps getting the DRS. It's kind of helping him hang with Hayden here, but he is just slowly drifting back. Yeah, just losing touch now. Let's go check in with GP Colin, making a move. Great stuff from GP there down the inside. See Terminal just trying to find that grip, and oh, GP's gone into the back of Terminal there. He's hit the back tire of Terminal. Has he picked up any damage from that? Sure, he lost a winglet or two there. Here comes Babon. Trying to get by GP now. Oh, Panda's gone into the pits and retired. He's called it a night. Here comes Babon. Trying to get by GP. GP's trying to get by Terminal. Nice little scrap we got going here. GP, is he going to think about it into cops? He does think about it into cops, and it's hurt him real bad, because here comes Babon now. Through Maggots and Beckett's, he's got Babon right on his tail. So here comes GP, and here comes Babon. Can GP get it done now? Down the inside. They go wheel to wheel again. GP this time finds the power. And he gets through. Here comes Babon, though. All over the back of his teammate Terminal. And yeah, Terminal's just let him through there. Good call. Babon obviously a little bit quicker. Terminal doesn't want to waste too much time holding him up. Better for both of them if you get the quicker car in front. Hightower now closing on Wolfsburg, and Bark School still hanging on to Hayden here. Well, he does have a penalty. He hasn't really lost touch. Quite a few retirements tonight. Got 5 cars out of the race. Actually, 6 out of the race. Yeah, 6 out of 19 have retired, so only 13 cars on track at the moment. Wait a second, is Hayden a reserve? Is this Hayden a reserve, or is there another Hayden that's actually in the championship? Because I felt like I was seeing that this guy was fighting for a championship here. Okay, no, Hayden's there. Okay, I'm confused now. Oh, his point empty, but he gets to compete in the championship. Okay, fair enough. Because he's in Alfa Romeo on the standings sheet, so I was kind of confused by that. But here comes Bark School. This is as close as he's been. And Hightower all over the back of Wolfsburg here as well. See if Wolfsburg can park it in the center and defend this nicely. Hightower has to pick a side. He's going to go for the outside. No, Wolfsburg's got that covered off, but Hightower's probably thinking he's going to get him in a corner, rather. Oh. That's odd, because he's listed in the championship. Unless the standings were just misprinted today or something. It would help if I did any commentary on this tier the entire season. Probably would know better, but... Comes Hightower. Taking another look at Wolfsburg here. He's going to have to go to the outside again. Wolfsburg not making this easy at all. See if he can get by. No, he cannot. Wolfsburg's got this covered for the moment. Hightower trying to take some different lines, see if he can find a way through here. As they enter Cops. It's a really good exit out of Cops. And through Maggots and Beckett should carry a lot of pace. See what he can do here. Gets that DRS. He is closing very quick. Wolfsburg's going to be in big trouble this time. Can Wolfsburg do anything to fight this? He's close, but not close enough. So Wolfsburg's going to have to let this one go. And Hightower goes through. Wolfsburg's nearly got this back here, as Hightower had a bit of a moment. No, Wolfsburg fighting tooth and nail, but just eventually does end up losing out. Now he's got GP and Babon right on his tail here. There comes Mr. Babon on GP. Babon trying to take a peek, but nothing in it at the moment. Wolfsburg's still hanging on to Hightower out in the front there. Whoa, big moment there for GP. What's happened? Babon is skirted by right in a very bizarre place. I don't know if GP had a problem there. He just had a moment on the throttle. I don't know. But he goes through. GP loses that place. Wolfsburg fighting at the front here with Hightower. Nice little group of cars here. So Wolfsburg's going to get the DRS now. That is the end of the race. Denmark has crossed the line to win it. Soy Locos come home in P2. Hayden comes home for P3. Bark School will go P4. Actually, Hayden's jumped up into P2. Soy Loco down to 3. Bark School to 4. RC finishes P5. Hightower P6. And he's got Wolfsburg all over him here. Wolfsburg going to send it. Not close enough, though. Oh, look at this. Babon sent it on Wolfsburg now. Side by side as they cross the line. Wolfsburg gets the place back. Great finish there. That was unbelievable stuff. Wolfsburg does get that place back. Fighting tooth and nail to get in front, but tremendous pressure from behind as well. So Babon 9, Terminal 10. Private Jet goes P11. 12 for Humble Hippo. I think his AI car, so he won't get any points. Wouldn't get any anyway, but Fountain Maker had that drive-through penalty that hurt him pretty badly. He's down in P13. Let's check the fastest lap. Goes to Denmark. Position change, that's what I was trying to look at. Oh, I guess we'll see that in a moment. Oh. Okay. Look at these guys. Admins. Jeez. Get it together, guys. Alright, so Denmark wins it. Hayden's P2. Who finished P3? Bark School? Or, sorry, Soy Loco, right? Soy Loco's P3? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Alright, who's the big winner here? Hightower. What an incredible race from Hightower. P19 to P5. Wow, that is quite an improvement. And our hero, Zyg, crashed out so early and had to sit there and stay because he was hosting. But kudos to him for not leaving. RC starts 6th, finishes 6th. GP 7th, up from 11th. Wolfsburg moves up 5 places. Good race from Wolfsburg there as well. Babon loses some ground, P9, and Terminal gets a point, P10. So we're going to get Denmark, Hayden, and Soyen for the interviews. Let's get those going in a second. Oops, that's the wrong group. Okay, so I've sent Hayden and Soy, and then I just got to look up this Denmark guy. What's his number? Denmark 1980. Yes, sir. I am back. Do you have the stream on, or is your chat audio coming through the TV or something? No, I can still hear myself. I don't know what's going on. What's Denmark's number? Denmark something. Yeah, no, I know these. I'm trying to get Denmark invited. Jeez. Denmark 96. Wait, are you talking about his thingy? Oh, 166. Okay. Is this him? Jeez, I gotta look this up. Hang on. I have no mutual friends with this guy, so that doesn't make sense. Is he new? Oh, there he is. Yeah. Okay. I guess no one's friends with him that I have. That's odd. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I don't think anybody could hear because I was in the blue menu screen, but obviously the race winner's not here. So let's start with P3, and that would be our friend Soy Loco. I guess there's a bit of an echo. I can hear myself, so people are gonna keep hearing two bigas, but which is way worse than one. Um, but Soy Loco, obviously, pretty good race for you. Ended up P3 on penalties, but I think you finished second on track. You seem to be close enough to put some pressure on Denmark out front, but just weren't quite close enough to actually take a stab at an overtake. So, just run us through your race. What were you expecting for yourself tonight? Are you happy with P3? Did you think you deserved more? Or did you kind of do better than you were hoping?
Better than I was hoping. The quali lap I put in, honestly, I was a little bit surprised. I didn't expect it to be that good, so I was pleased with that. But yeah, no, Denmark was just a bit too quick today. I could apply a little bit of pressure, but just not enough sustained.
Yeah.
But no, I'm happy with it. First podium in a little while. This season hasn't really gone my way, so yeah, no, I'm just happy with the points and happy with the results. So no, Denmark was just a bit too quick. But like once I got into his DRS, the dirty air in this track is disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's absolutely brutal. Like you can't go through Maggots and Beckett's behind someone within half a second because you're just gonna get washed out.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like that, I'm happy with the result.
Yeah, it definitely is it's a tough track to follow closely. There's so many high speed, high load corners that if you're not getting the maximum grip that you're expecting, it's just very easy to struggle and have a bit of a moment. So we'll move on to our P2 finisher. That's Ace Hayden, who I believe actually is a full-time driver now. I think that they're not sure. I think so. I think they said you're going to be in the Alfa Romeo, so um, I guess you're.
News to me.
Yeah, I know. We found out in the chat during the stream because I was like, wait a second, is this guy a reserve? Because he's in the standings. But yeah, I guess you're P3 in the championship. Obviously, finishing P2 tonight does wonders for that, especially with Zai crashing out. That brings all the guys who scored points behind him a lot closer. So just kind of run us through how you're feeling. Obviously, you've been here racing quite a bit if you scored this many points. I really haven't been following Tier 2 this season, so now that you're part
Yeah.
of the championship mix and you're counting, do you think you can actually chase down Zyg and go hunt down a chance to win that title?
Um, I don't know if I can chase him down, not with the amount of tracks tracks left of the season. There's only 3, I believe. But I'll
It's
try my
true,
best.
yeah. Although
Unless
crashing
he
out doesn't
DNFs.
help him.
Yes, unless he does DNF every race.
Yeah, that's true.
But the race, it's alright. The start, instant VSC, which caught me off guard a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a better safety car restart on Soy, and obviously the incident happened. I'm not too fussed about it. I know Soy's a clean driver. He probably just didn't see me or didn't know he didn't leave enough space. But it caused me wing damage. So, and then that safety car came out perfectly. I was all the way at the back anyway, so I thought put those fresh softs on because I saw Denmark and Soy didn't pit.
Yeah.
I knew I'd be on the same strategy as them at that time.
I think it was in Maggots and Beckett's, right? You guys were really close together. Is that where it was?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
both
mean that's a tricky
cars.
place to be trying to pass someone regardless. I don't know how you could really even
It's
point a
because
finger
I got a
anywhere, really.
VSC restart, but it's still good. No harm
Yeah.
foul.
Yeah,
And
I wouldn't worry about that too much. That's like probably one of the worst places to try and pass a car. Like incidents are gonna happen there for sure. And to me, I thought you just spun. Like I thought you kind of just were too close and lost your downforce on
no,
cold
I was
tires or
up on
something.
the outside, and he was on the well, is it the outside, the inside of the second part of it,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Well, it
The
changes so
inside of
quickly,
this,
right?
yeah, it changes so quick. Yeah, and I
yeah,
literally, I'm watching it right now, and like I made, like it was either I completely made a right turn, or I hugged the curb as much as I could, but like
yeah,
I feel like there was just nothing more I could have done. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So good. No
like
reason.
I like yeah, like yeah.
I think that if you're ever looking at racing incident territory, that's probably one of the places that you're going to see it almost every time. You know, like how do you say who deserves what in that area of the track? It's such a tricky place to be going side by side, and sometimes people come out of it and they both get away with it, and sometimes there's contact, and with the amount of load going through the car at that speed, it's just like you can easily end up on the wrong end of a bump there. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
and
surprised.
honestly, it could have been me around too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like call it like it could have.
Yeah, no doubt.
I still feel like I did a good recovery drive though.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, amazing.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you got ahead of the guy that you collided with and ended up behind. Like, safety cars obviously help, but did some good driving out there, and I mean, a lot of nice overtakes as well. So, great stuff from you. I don't think Denmark ever joined the party.
He
No, it
did
doesn't
put in
look
the
like
chat
it.
he can't make it.
Okay, perfect. We'll just wrap things up then. That's it for Tier 2 tonight. Obviously, we still got one more race this week. That'll be Sunday evening. The EU tier will be racing. That'll be at 8 p.m. UK time and 3 p.m. Eastern for North America. And everybody enjoy the Azerbaijan Grand Prix this weekend. Well done, Baku. If you're interested in playing a little PGA 2K21, you can look up ZOR Golfers Association, send a request out there, and you can come play a little tournament with us in the Azerbaijan dunes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, nice
Alrighty,
plug,
guys.
right?
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Yeah, it's a great plug. I mean, you know, it's pretty much everybody watching at this point is people that are already in. They already know about they already know about the chat at this point. But yeah, we'll wrap it up and we'll catch you guys next time. I don't know when the next time we'll be hosting Tier 2 is, but probably won't be this season, maybe next season. But we'll catch you guys back Monday night like usual for Tier 1 once again, and we'll be making up the race from Monday at some point. So probably towards the end of the season we'll actually be running our British Grand Prix. But yeah, have a great night, everybody.